There's no one talking about this. There's no one saying actually some people can't do the 6 a.m. starts. Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking about something that I don't see anyone again talking about on the internet, and that's the experience of being a night owl, what it's like, and some of the battles that us night owls face. Now, I know there's plenty of you out there, and believe me, I understand the struggles, and there's a lot of self-help stuff. If you're like myself and you like a peruse of your personal growth and self-development, and there's a lot of information out there that's saying, you know, wake up at 4 a.m, wake up at 6 a.m, go out, get some sunlight, go for a run, cold shower, and that's just what you need to do to be your most productive self. But what we need to focus on really is, a lot of this is listening to what our body is telling us to do, and our natural circadian rhythm inside our body. That's actually like a biological clock. So left to our own devices, where does that clock want to go? And you'll often find this if you go on holiday or you have an extended period of time where you don't have to get up at a certain time. Your biological clock, your circadian rhythm, will find its own place, and you'll naturally wake up at a certain time and want to go to sleep at a certain time. Your body will start releasing them hormones that make you sleepy, and also make you want to get up in the morning as well. So yeah, there is a lot of conflicting advice online about getting up at 4 a.m, getting up at 6 a.m, being your best self, being productive. But what if you just can't do that? What if you've tried all that? You've tried getting up early. Myself, I've done 3 years of getting up at 5:30 a.m every single day, and every single day I absolutely hated it. I didn't get used to it. So shun the haters that say, you know, eventually you will get used to getting up early. For me, you don't, and for a lot of night owls as well, you're fighting almost a natural force inside your body that does want to actually go to bed a little bit later and wake up a little bit later as well. It can often lead to battles growing up with your parents that don't understand why you'd want to get up later, why you'd want to go to bed later. And yeah, I'm here to just sort of stand behind the night owls really and say, you know, we do all have different circadian rhythms. We're not all the same. If you look back to evolution, when people evolved, it would be beneficial to have some people that could stay up throughout the night, watch duty, guard duty. If you're in a tribe, if you're thinking caveman times, there's a lot of natural predators, lots of things that can come in and cause damage to the tribe. So you'd need someone to be alert and awake through them early hours of the morning, and then going to bed and wanting to wake up a little bit later. So that is natural, and I see loads of people will just say, I'll just go to bed earlier. So I have tried going to bed earlier, and guess what? You'll literally lay there for about 5 to 6 hours just not feeling tired. You know, your brain won't switch off. And it's about recognizing that, and maybe listening to your own body, as opposed to listening to all the self-help and personal development stuff out there that actually says, you know, you need to get up at 6 a.m, you need to jump in a cold shower, go out, get some natural light. It does come with its own challenges being a night owl. For example, here in England, it's like grey all day, wet, raining. There's very little natural light. So yeah, getting up early would be a benefit. You'd get a little bit more natural light. But again, like I said, you're fighting something that's very much a natural response within your body. So yeah, it's just a video, a quick rant about, I do see loads of self-help and motivational speakers talk about getting up early. But I would encourage you to maybe listen to your own body, and if you do what I do, stop beating yourself up for wanting to go to bed later and wanting to wake up later as well, because that's potentially a very natural thing, a very natural cycle. And I'm going to be doing a little more research into this and looking into circadian rhythms, and I'm just here to support the night owls really, because I know what it's like. You know, you speak to friends and they say, oh, just go to bed earlier, I'll just get up earlier. Don't understand, you know, or, you know, don't set snooze on your alarm, and just roll out of bed when your alarm goes off, and you'll get used to it eventually. And all these things that you hear people saying, night owls almost get tarnished with the label of being lazy, which it couldn't be furthest from the truth. It's just, we're naturally inclined to get tired at a certain time and want to wake up at a certain time, and maybe we should stop fighting that urge. And you know, I'm just saying, if you like myself and you do like the sort of personal development, there's no one talking about this. There's no one saying actually some people can't do the 6 a.m. starts. But you know, I'm going to be doing more videos on this subject. So if you're into self-help, personal development, general well-being, of mental health, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because I'll be doing loads more things from this topic, going back to my experience with childhood trauma and how that affects relationships, and generally just trying to be happy, more well-rounded person. Leave me a comment if you are a night owl and some of the struggles that you might have faced and how you've managed that in your life, whether you've changed your shift patterns or you're a night shift worker, or you just naturally have learnt to go to bed later and wake up later. I'd love to hear from you. And thanks for watching. Thanks for being here, guys, and hopefully I will see you in the next video.